How y'all doing, man? Today is day 84 of my 90-day recovery challenge. I got 6 days to go, and let me tell you, man, it was smooth, and I don't want to say it was easy, but it was easy. I mean, I found out that it's all about a choice, man. It's a choice you make. Either you want to get high or you don't want to get high. And if you first time watching some of this stuff, just let you know, I had got out of jail homeless, had nowhere to go. Found the place with Elder Charles from the church. Got out on a Thursday, was working that Monday, and God just blessed me, man, every step of the way. And all it took was obedience to His word. Everything that God told me to do, everything that I started doing it, even if I didn't want to. And after doing all that, everything just came into play. Just following the word, doing whatever God wanted me to do, man. Stop messing with women, stop messing with drugs, stop messing with alcohol, just everything, man. Everything came out perfect. I done gained 25. I done gained almost 30 something pounds. Man, my face is different, my skin is different, everything is just different, man, being clean and sober. A lot of challenges that came were the challenges of being in a relationship. Like they tell you, don't be in a relationship your first year while you in recovery and all that. Well, I ain't had no choice. I got a son by this woman, and everything ain't been peaches and cream. Everything is like arguments and all that. And what I've learned is I don't have to argue with nobody. So if she want to argue, that's her. It's me who can escalate it by if I know I'm right in the situation, and then I'm gonna just keep arguing with her to prove that I'm right. I don't have to prove to nobody I'm right. I don't have to prove a point to nobody. You know, all this stuff is stress on your recovery. So if you're gonna get into the argument with people, you want to get into these debates, you don't have to, man. Just love your peace and your tranquility. Love your peace and tranquility. If somebody thinks, hey, you can't control nobody's thoughts, and that's where the serenity prayer comes into play. You know, accept the things I cannot change and then change the things I can. You know what I mean? So, and the wisdom to know the difference, knowing what you can and can't change. And one thing that you can't change is you can't change another person's view of you. You can't change another person's thoughts of you. You can't change whether a person loves you, whether they don't love you. All you can do is do you and fix yourself. I had a conversation with a brother the other day, and you know, he was asking me, it's like, man, how you doing it, man? He said, I want to, you know, I need your help, man. I need your support, you know. And I'm looking at it like I don't know what support, you know, I'm gonna give you, but I see what he's talking about now. Like he saw me just come off the streets, get out of jail, and just start getting clean, and you know, he want to get on that same path. But he was like telling me about, you know, his relationship with this woman and all this, and I'm telling him, hey, look. You trying to control that woman. You can't control nobody else. How can we control somebody else when we barely got control of our own damn lives? When we get to that point where we done relapsed and we out there and we still getting high, we ain't got control of our own life. How we gonna control somebody else and tell them what to do or what to expect from them when we can't even do it our damn self? You know, so that's another thing that came into realizing. And realizing the humility of life, like loving life. Like, since I've been clean and sober, man, I'm loving the air I breathe. I love, like, seeing a bird fly, like little regular stuff I wouldn't even think of, man. Just the wonders of this world that we take for granted. We take for granted just by being that street life, that thug life, that getting high, getting drunk, all that stuff, man. You miss out on a whole lot, man. And now I'm starting to see it. I bought a camper. I bought a 31-foot camper. I got a good deal on it, but I bought a 31-foot camper, man, and it's nice, man. And having that, man, being at that camp, out there at that campground, man, and seeing all these people with they campers, man. These people got $100,000 campers, $100,000 and $250,000 campers, man. It make me want more. Now I've been studying campers. It's an RV show out here at the EAA today. That, you know, things like that, man. Things like I wouldn't even plan on doing. My whole life done changed within 90 days, man. It ain't even 90 days yet. My whole life done changed. And that just came from devoting myself to not getting high and not using, not drinking. Now, some of the challenges that came too was like, okay, I went to court, and I ain't gonna lie, when I went to court, you know, like I knew I was getting probation, and I knew I ain't had to see my PO for like 2-3 weeks. So, you know, the thought came to my mind, man, you go get you a ball You can go get you a ball, lay back with your girl, man. You can get high again. You know, and those thoughts, and I just realized those thoughts are gonna come. Shit like that gonna pop up in your mind. That don't mean that you gotta act on it. That don't mean you gotta act on it. Now, I'd be a damn fool if I went and got a ball thinking I'm finna go party and chill and have a good time when I done tried that 1,000 times and it never go right. It never go right. You know what I mean? And plus, it get to this point, man, this feeling I have right now, there's no way in the world I'm gonna trade this feeling in for one day. I used to stay at this house, man. Well, the house I'm at now. Pastor Harris, man. You know, shout out to Pastor Harris. Pastor Harris will come to the house after a day I had relapse. And he'd be like, oh, yep, look at him. King for a day. King for a day. From king to peasant. You know, and that meant, you know, back then I used to be like, man, he's just talking shit. But you know what? That means it is what it is. You know what I mean? You ain't been getting high. You ain't been around that crowd. So now you go back around that crowd, you probably looking good, you feeling good about yourself. You know, you trying to flaunt off to everybody else. You probably trying to get you a little female or something to kick it with and party with for the night. And you sitting there telling yourself, yeah, I got this. You know, you got a pocket full of money because you've been saving. You ain't been getting high. So you above everybody else. You a king. You feel like a king. But guess what? Them bloodsuckers and them leeches and them zombies, they finna drain you. They finna drain your ass. They finna take every dollar you got. They might seem humble. They might seem like they looking up to you and they doing this and that, or they kissing your ass. But guess what? Oh, they know what they doing. Because you used to do it. You used to catch you a motherfucker that had some money, and you would sit around this nigga or this female. You would sit around and play the game, act like you like them, act like you love them, like they your homie or your something until they dope gone. You used to drain the shit out of them. Then when they dope gone, you on to the next one. So guess what they finna do to you? They finna do your dumb ass the same way. And then when you look up and you broke, you ain't got no money, you ain't got shit, they on to the next one. And now you, like he said, like Pastor Harris said, you was king for a day. You know what I mean? King for a day. You paid that motherfucking price to be king for a day. Now your ass broke, you probably done lost your job, called in, did all this dumb ass shit to be king for a day. And then when that shit gone, you back, now you back feeling depressed, you done relapse, you feeling depressed, you don't know how to get back on. Now you gotta fight them dumb ass urges again. You don't know whether you should try to get back on the road to recovery or if you should just stay getting high. You know what I'm saying? That shit there, man, that shit is a reality. That shit is a reality. And if anybody done been stuck out here in this world, they know what that mean. They know what that mean. I ain't telling you nothing but the goddamn truth. And like I said, you gotta think about if you was in a fucking fire and the fireman pulled you out the house about to fucking fall down, the fireman that pulled you out. What the fuck will make you run back into that goddamn fire? What the fuck will make you run back in that fire? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm looking at my recovery right now. God done pulled me out of that shit. What the hell will make me run back into that? That mean I didn't respect it. That mean that shit didn't hurt me. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I was hurt by my last one. Like I said, I got so drunk and so fucked up, I woke up in jail with 8 new charges. You know what I mean? By the grace of God, all that shit got broke down. Some of it got dismissed, and I got probation out of all of it. But man, that could have been life. Knowing the life that I live and the shit that I be doing, or the shit I was doing. You know what I mean? I could have been that drunk. Say if I would have gotten in the drama or something and just took shit too far and ended up hurting somebody, or me getting hurt myself, I could have either been dead or in prison for life. Either way it go, it's life. Off what? Off some alcohol and some dope? Come on, man. Come on, man. I love life too much, man. Like I say, man, this 90, man, look here, man. If you struggling, man, just start out. Like when I started this 90-day challenge, man, I told myself I was going to do 90 meetings in 90 days. Did I do that? Hell no. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I gave up on the 90 minutes in 90 days. That shit got rough. I was going to work, doing everything. You know, that shit I worked third shift. So it got rough doing it. I didn't make it on that. But you know what? I still ain't did no dope. I still ain't did no drinking. I ain't did none of that. But it came to a point, too. Everybody, it's going to be a lot of people don't agree with this shit. But you know what? I'm going to tell it how it is. Everybody going to say, I'm wrong, probably wrong for saying this, but you don't need 12 steps. You don't need 12 steps. You need to make a fucking decision whether you want to get high or not. Because with or without them goddamn steps, you could do the 12 steps. You could follow all that shit. I did that shit for years, but I wanted to get high so bad, fuck them 12 steps. You know what I mean? Of course, I done worked the program before. I did all that, but when it came time to I want to get high and I really want to get high, man, fuck that program. Fuck them 12 steps. It's all about the decision you make. And that's why a lot of people relapse in the 12 steps because they're going to get to the point where they're like, man, fuck this. Because it's a decision they make. You need to learn how to rework your brain. Like in the Bible when they say, you know, a new mind, renew your mind. That's what you need to do. You need to renew your mind. Cognitive reconstruction. You need to reconstruct the way you fucking think. And that's what get you, that'll get you to where I'm at right now. That'll get you to how I've been. Because right now, man, I ain't gonna lie. Even meetings, I ain't been going to no damn, I mean, I want to, every now and then. And it's crazy that the recovery situation make you feel like you have to go to a meeting or you're gonna relapse. That ain't the goddamn truth. You need to make your fucking mind up on what the fuck you wanna do. Either you wanna get high or you don't wanna get high. And when you get to this point where I'm at, man, I don't wanna fucking get high. And that's it. That's it. I'm sick and I'm tired of it. I'm done. And my mama always used to say, "You gonna get to a point where you just tired of it, baby." She used to always tell me that. You gonna get to a point where you tired of it. And I'm at that goddamn point right now, man. I'm tired of it. I don't want that shit no more. Like people that get high. It took a minute for me to cut the people off that get high. The people that sell dope. It took a minute for me to really cut them off. You know what I mean? But I had to get here. You know what I mean? And now I'm just on a path for God, man. I want a path for God, man. God pulled me out of this, and I want to be grateful to him. I want to show him, like take one of your kids. Take one of your kids. You put one of your kids on punishment, and then you take them off early. You say, okay, I told you was going to put on punishment all week, and here, I'm going to let you off punishment. Now don't do that no more. And then they go do it again. How do you feel? And that's how it is with God. That's how it is with God. When I was in that addiction and I was in that shit, going to jail back and forth, getting pulled over, all this other shit, worried about if I'm finna get caught with this or that, that shit there, I was on punishment. God took me, let me off punishment early. He let me off punishment early. Now I'm out here, I got freedom. I could breathe, I could ride around, I could look at the skies. I ain't gotta be in a jail cell, I ain't gotta be in a dope house. He done let me off punishment early. Now, if I go back and do the same thing, God gonna feel just how I would feel if I let my child off punishment early and he went back and did the same thing. It hurts. And they say our God is a jealous God, so we know what that means. But man, look, man, I'm gonna tell you, man, it ain't nothing like this goddamn feeling that I have right now, man. Ain't nothing like this feeling, man. And I could say it, man. I'm 48 years old, and I don't think I've ever felt this good about life or about myself in my life. You know what I mean? Even when it comes to like simple things, like it's more than recovery from drugs, man. It's life recovery. You got to learn how to live again. You know what I mean? Learning how to get a savings account, how to say, you know what, damn, I want to get this damn thing for my truck. Them speakers would be nice, or damn, I need some shoes. But you really don't. It's just some wants that you want. Knowing how to say, hey, you know what? Nah, I'm going to sacrifice that shit. I'm going to put this shit in the savings account like I said I would. You know what I mean? Little things like that, man. You learn that making them little bitty decisions teach you how to take control of your life again, man. That's when you're like right now, I am in control. I rely on God first. But after God has given me control of what I can do, what I can't do. What I can and can't do. Like I actually have control. I actually got shit managed out. I'm not drowning in bills. I'm not fucking, you know what I mean? I'm not running from bills. I'm not hiding from nobody. I'm doing the right thing, man. And that's another thing, when you learn to make a conscious decision to do the right thing. You know what I mean? Like there's times I can go in the store and I be like, God damn. Okay, with the RV, for example. I go to, when I bought this RV, okay, where I parked it at, the cord to get to the power outlet, it ain't long enough. So this is a 30 amp cord. Now I got to go to Walmart and get a 30, it reach, but it'll make a trip hazard. Okay, so I go get a 30 amp extension cord. This goddamn 30 amp extension cord from Walmart is $66. I say, God damn. So as I'm walking to the register with it, my old thinking kicked in. Like, damn, I can just walk out with this motherfucker, really. But you know what? I paid for it, man. You know, just to make that conscious decision. And like I say, to some people, that may seem simple. Of course you should have paid for it. But you know what? That ain't the life I used to live. My old life, I would have walked out with that shit. I would have been stole that. I would have ripped all the tags and all the little shit off of it and walked out with it right in my hand. No bag, no nothing. If they catch me, they catch me. Then they didn't. But ain't no catching me because I'm finna, you know what I mean? That's that old thinking, man. That old stupid shit. But I'm done with that, man. And now it's like, hey, if you ain't on the level I'm on, you can't even come around me. Don't even call me. You know what I mean? That's just how shit go, man. That's just how shit go, because I can't afford, I might care about a person, or I want to see them or kick it with them, but you know what? I can't afford I can't jeopardize my sobriety for that. I'm not finna put nobody else in front of me. I might be thinking, because you'll think in your mind, damn, I know this person hurting, or they probably thinking I'm fake, they probably thinking I'm this and that because I don't fuck with them no more. But I don't give a fuck. You know what? Fuck them. Fuck what they think. As long as you clean and sober and you doing what you fuck what they got to think or how they feel. Because guess what? Once you get around them, and if you relapse, they're gonna act like they concerned. You sure you want to do this, man? And then after you've spent $300-400, damn dog, I know you fucked up. You wanna get another one? You know what I'm saying? I done been in the dirtiest, grimiest, lowest part you can think of this dope life. And like people be talking about they a dope boy. You ain't no motherfucking dope boy. You sold dope. That was about it. Nigga, you don't know I done sold dope, smoked dope, cooked dope, everything dope. You know what I'm saying? So that's man, I know the ups and downs of this bullshit. I've been on the highest level of this dope and the lowest level of this dope. I can tell you from the gutter to digging in trash to eat, all type of bullshit, man. All type of bullshit a nigga done been through with this dope. But let me tell you something, man. A nigga out of that shit. And ain't no motherfucking way in hell I'm finna run back in that fire. And I hope this message helps somebody else that's going through the same shit, man. Get yourself out that goddamn fire, man, and don't run back into it. Because a lot of us, we get chances, we get pulled out of it, and we get to running right back to that shit. Change your surroundings. Change the motherfuckers you hanging around with. Even if you got to be by your damn self. Be with God, man. With that, I love y'all, man. 90 days coming in 6 days, man. This journey will be over with as far as the 90 days. And then after that, I'm going to change recovery in the raw. And I'm going to start making real videos. I'm going to give me a camera and the whole setup and make the videos, start writing out my videos, recovery subjects. You know what I mean? And things that you go through in the daily life with this. For this is a 90-day journey. I had to start something. I had to do something. I got out of jail and I wanted to start it. So I started it. This is just the raw version of it. So recovery in the raw. Love y'all. Peace.